just a mental state, emotional state, energy level, busyness in your mind, inner voice. Taking inventory at the top of your practice. I'm going to tack a little 10-minute long meditation on at the end of this practice. So as you move through your yoga practice, think about what you want out of your practice today, what you want out of a meditation practice. This can be your intention or even your mantra. It doesn't have to be anything elaborate. It could even just be one word. But taking time to take this loving inventory here at the top of your practice can help you find that mantra or find that intention. Knowing where you're coming from, where you're beginning at in your practice. And then continue to observe as you move through your practice. When you're ready, come to hands and knees and start to move through cat and cow. Draw your shoulders back on your inhale. On your exhale, round. And maybe rock from front to back a couple times. And just start to go back and forth with the breath. Notice the details here. Stretch through your ribs, scoop around in your shoulders, tuck your toes, stretch your feet. How are you feeling this morning? When you're ready, come into downward dog. Take a little movement here, nod your head, yes and no, walk out your legs. Take small steps and walk your feet forward to your hands. Halfway lift, forward fold on your exhale. Bend your knees a little bit and hang here. You can widen your stance. You can bring your forearms to the tops of your knees. And anything you want to do here to find a longer spine. And then add a little movement. Two more deep breaths, long exhales here. On your next inhale, reach up. Bring your arms down by your sides. Reach up with your inhale. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Step back to plank. Take a few breaths, fine-tuning your plank pose here. You can kind of shift your weight to one side and then the other. Push back through your heels, rock your weight forward. Strong, wide shoulders. Draw the top of your pelvis to your lowest rib. Look out towards the top of your mat. Take a deep breath in. And then on your exhale, lower down as slow as you can. Keep drawing the top of your pelvis towards your lowest rib. Once you're down, prop yourself up on your forearms for Sphinx. Take a little movement here. You can kind of rock your shoulders from side to side. This is a great place to move your head around, see how your neck is feeling. On your next exhale, lower yourself down. Push up to high plank. Strong core here. Take a few breaths here. Can you create a little movement? On an exhale, come into down dog. Let your head hang heavy. Use the weight of your head to lengthen your spine. Walk your feet forward to your hands. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Reach up. Bring your arms down by your sides. Reach up with an inhale. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Step back to plank. Take an extra breath here. Look out to the top of your mat. Draw the top of your pelvis to your lowest rib. Bend your elbows. Point your elbows behind you. And just come down an inch or two. Gaze out to the top of your mat. And then hinge at your waist, coming into up dog. And you can set your legs all the way down on the mat if you'd like. Lengthen the front side of your body. Just take a couple breaths here. When you're ready, push back to down dog. Notice your breath here in downward dog. Keep it smooth and even. And keep checking in with your breath throughout your practice. Trying to keep your breath smooth and even as you move and matching your movements to your breath. One more exhale here. On your inhale, walk your feet forward. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Reach up. And come into mountain. Reach up with your inhale. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Step back to plank. Take your vinyasa. Move in your own way with your breath. Once you're back in down dog, take a little bit of creative movement here, always exploring. One more exhale. With your inhale, walk your feet forward to your hands. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Reach up. Come into mountain. Reach up with your inhale. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Step back to plank. Move through your vinyasa. Go to the rhythm of your breath in your own special way. Making your way back to down dog. Now, once you're in down dog, see if you can bend your knees and come up onto your toes a little bit more, or up onto the balls of your feet. Push into your hands, lengthen your spine, and then see if you can set your heels down, or push your heels down towards the mat. They don't have to touch. Finding a little more length in the back side of your body. Exhale. With your inhale, walk, jump, step your feet forward, halfway lift. Forward fold. Reach up. Bring your arms down by your sides, coming into mountain pose, big, long exhale. Use your inhale to bring your arms up. Smooth and steady. Forward fold. Half lift. Step or jump back to plank. Take your vinyasa. Step your right foot forward, warrior one. So in warrior one, you turn your back foot out about 45 degrees. Right knee is stacked above right ankle. Push to the outside edge of your left foot so your back leg is really strong. Then you can start to square your shoulders with the front edge of your mat, arms up. Can you lift your toes and really root down with the balls and heels of your feet? Keep that energy from your engaged arches coming up your legs. Lift your pelvic floor, lengthen your spine. On an exhale, start to move, make your way to warrior two. You might need to change your footing a little bit. You want to feel steady here. See if you can bend your knee a little more and stack it right above your right ankle. Really strong. You're still pushing to the outside edge of your left foot. Reverse warrior. Right arm goes up and back. Big inhale. Exhale, stay. One more inhale. Extended side angle. Bring your right forearm to the top of your right thigh. Left arm comes up. Make some big circles with your left arm. Go in one direction and go the other way. Draw the top of your pelvis to your lowest rib. Engage your core stability. Maybe you can start to slide your right arm down the inside of your right leg. Coming in a little deeper. Maybe you can bring your hips down a little more. One more inhale. And then come into low lunge. Take some time to set it up. Check out your back foot. You want to make sure your left leg is coming out of the left side of your hip. Your left foot isn't back behind your right foot. Your feet are hip width apart. Step your feet together at the top of your mat. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Reach up. Exhale your arms down by your sides. Reach up with your inhale. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Step or jump back to plank. Take your vinyasa. Step your left foot forward, warrior one. You're turning your back foot out 45 degrees, bring your arms up. Fine tune your legs. Left knee stacks above left ankle, push to the outside edge of your right foot, feeling really rooted. Feeling really strong. If you want to draw your right hip forward just a little bit, see how that feels. Take your gaze up a little bit. Spread your fingers wide, lots of energy in your hands. And then on an exhale, take warrior two. Maybe you're coming into just a touch of a deeper lunge here. Left knee stacks above left ankle. Reverse warrior, left arm up and back. Drop your left shoulder down away from your jaw. Stretch through your side. And then come into extended side angle. So you can get even deeper here if you want to let your back foot slide away from your front foot coming down lower. And then be sure to activate core stability. Take some big circles with your right arm. Maybe you bring your left arm to the inside of your left leg, coming down a little deeper. One more inhale. And come into low lunge. Take a moment to fine-tune your alignment and lunge. When you're ready, step your feet together at the top of your mat. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Reach up. Come into mountain, bringing your arms down by your sides. Reach up with your inhale. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Step or jump back, take your vinyasa. Step your right foot forward, high lunge. Bring your arms up. Right knee stacks above right ankle. Now you're on the ball of your left foot. And if you want, you can kind of bring your arms out to a goalpost shape, expanding through your chest, take your gaze up. Extend your front leg. Set up for pyramid pose. You might want to step your back foot in just a little bit. On your inhale, lengthen, reach straight up. Exhale, go forward over your right leg. Start to take a little movement here. Pull your left hip way back and then pull it forward. Pitch a little weight forward on your right foot. Revolved pyramid. So you're going to plant your left hand. I actually use my fingertips. Give me a little more space. Halfway lift, lengthen, inhale. And on your exhale, twist to your right. Inhale, length. Exhale, reach your right arm up if you'd like, or just keep twisting. Inhale, length. Exhale, twist. One more inhale. And on your exhale, bring your right hand down. We're going to take half moon here. You're going to come up on your right foot, lift your left leg. Can you stack your left hip up on top of your right hip? Then you can see if you can lift your left arm, maybe reaching your left fingertips up to the ceiling. Last challenge in this one would be to take your gaze up to your left thumb. I like to keep my gaze down towards the floor. Just helps me balance a little bit better. One more inhale. And then on your exhale, step your feet together, halfway lift. Forward fold. Reach up. Coming down. Reach up. Fold. Halfway lift. Step or jump back to plank, take your vinyasa. Move your head around a little bit here in downward dog. Check in with your neck. Relax the muscles of your face. Left or forward high lunge. You want to stay on the ball of your back foot. This is a balanced posture, I think. It takes a lot of core stability. You want to make sure your feet are wide enough apart where you feel steady. And then if you'd like, you can take your arms out to like a goalpost shape and add like a heart opener here, kind of lifting your chest, gaze up a little bit. Whatever you feel most comfortable doing here. On your inhale, extend your front leg, set up for pyramid pose. You can step your back foot in a little bit. Again, you want your feet wide enough apart that you feel balanced and steady here. Inhale, length. Exhale, go forward. Take a little movement. Try drawing your right hip back and then pulling it forward. Or pitching a little weight forward on your front foot. See what you find here. And if you let your upper body relax and get a little heavier, you can deepen the stretch up at the top of your left hamstring. We're going to take revolved pyramid now. Half lift on an inhale, lengthening your spine. Put your right hand over by your left foot. Maybe you come up onto your fingertips. Inhale, length. Exhale, twist to your left. Inhale, length. Exhale, twist. Maybe you take your gaze up. And you keep drawing your left hip back, right hip forward just a little bit. Lots of space through your chest. Lengthen your spine. On your exhale, bring your left hand down, and we'll set up for half moon. Keep both hands on the mat at first. Bring your right leg up, stack right hip up on top of left. Maybe this is all the further you go, and you balance like this. If you want to add your right arm, take your right arm up. You can keep your gaze down at the floor, or slowly start to take your gaze up towards your right hand. It's up to you. One more inhale. And on your exhale, step your feet together, half lift. Forward fold. Hang here in forward fold for a few breaths. On your next inhale, reach up. And bring your arms down by your sides. Let's take a pass at dancer here. So you may want to kind of walk back towards the middle of your mat. Step forward onto your right foot. And just kind of pinch your way from front foot to back foot. Maybe you take your legs out a little wider towards the edges of your mat to feel more steady here. Inhale your right arm up, and then step up onto your right foot. Catch the inside of your left foot, or I like to do my shin, and start to kick and lift. Kick your left foot into your left hand. Reach up with your right fingertips. You can even look up at the ceiling if that helps. Big open solar plexus area. If you want to hinge a little bit at the hips, if that helps. And you can always go put your hand on the wall. Kick your left foot into your left hand and feel the opening at your solar plexus area with your hand on the wall. Step out of it, come into mountain, take a little movement. Change sides, step on your left foot. Left foot's in front, right foot in back, kind of pitching your weight back and forth. Left arm up. Right hand out, facing away from you. Step onto your left foot. Catch the inside of your right foot. Or catch whatever you can get back there. If it's a pant leg, get what you can get and then start to kick and lift. You're creating tension here. Hopefully feeling a nice stretch through your right pectoral and the front of your right shoulder. Big open solar plexus area. Right above your belly button, below your ribs. Feel that opening there. Kick and lift, breath is smooth. And then as you release the tension gently so you don't fling yourself out of it and get hurt. Step out of it, come to mountain towards the top of your mat. Reach up with your inhale. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Fold. We're going to hang out in forward fold again. This time, if you would like, you can slide your hands under your feet. Palm up or palm down. Head hangs heavy. Knees are always a little bit bent. I like to rock around on my hands. And then however you slid your hands under your feet, try the other way. If your palms were up, see if you like it going palms down. Switch it around. Take your hands out, halfway lift. Step back to plank. Lower yourself down. Shoulder roll. Take your left arm straight out. Use your right hand to guide yourself back. Keep your head gently lifted. You don't have to go too far. Just until you find a stretch in the front of your left shoulder. Breath is smooth and even. On your exhale, come back onto the front side of your body. Take your right arm straight out, roll back. You're keeping your head gently lifted to keep your neck in good alignment and build a little bit of neck strength, but don't add too much tension with the neck and the jaw. Make sure you try to keep your face relaxed. I like to create just a little bit of movement here with my head. You may want to take your left arm up and back. One more inhale here. On your exhale, come back onto the front side of your body. I'm going to take the Cobra Kriya. So bring your hands about like in front of your shoulders and then slide them out off the edges of your mat. And feel free to kind of readjust where your hands and arms are as we move through this. You're going to push into your hands and lift up into a back bend. Look forward, take a deep breath in. And on your exhale, draw your right shoulder down. You're taking a twist, coming down. Use your inhale to come back up, look forward. Exhale, twist the other way. Drop your left shoulder down. Stretch your left hand. Inhale back up. And just start to go back and forth at your own pace. If you want to go just a little faster, make your breath match your movement. It's okay to speed up your breath a little bit. Get the Kundalini energy rising from the base of your spine. Taking it up. And just keep going. Inhaling up, exhale down. Breathe any way you want here. Just match it with your movement. Inhaling up, exhale down. And you want to end on the opposite side you started on. And then come to center, lower down. Push up to hands and knees. And just take a little rest here. You're going to take kneeling dog. Keep your hips stacked above your knees. Walk your hands out in front of you. Chest, chin, or forehead comes down towards the mat. Rise up. Make your way back to downward dog. We're going to come into pigeon pose next. Bring your right leg forward and through. Use your left leg to kind of steer you around. And stay here with your tall arms, kind of rocking your way around. If this version of pigeon doesn't feel good for your knee or any other reason, you can always cross your right ankle over the top of your left thigh on your back and take the figure 4 version, finding a big stretch in your right glutes. We're just going to be here for like another 5 breaths or so. So if you want, you can lower down to forearms. I highly encourage a little bit of movement. You can rock from side to side. Maybe use your back toes to pull you back or push you forward. Just go slow. You can rise back up to tall arms. Maybe take a moment here to find a little length in the front side of your body. You can look up, stretch the front of your throat, draw your shoulders back. And then we're going to push back to down dog with the option of taking three-legged dog. So you can push back, kick your right leg up if you like. You can even lift your right hip up over your left hip or bend your right knee. And then take a few breaths in downward dog. Bring your left leg forward for pigeon. Take a little movement. Use your hands for support in front of you. Rock around a little bit. Your awareness is in your glutes on your left side and the back of that hip joint. Five more deep breaths. Getting a little heavier with your exhale. And then with your inhale, rise up to tall arms. Draw your shoulders back, create a little space in the front of your chest. Gaze up. Make your way back to three-legged dog or down dog. You take your left leg up, you can bend your knee, whatever feels good here. Just do it gently and mindfully. Take it slow. Back to down dog. This is our last pass at downward dog, so let's take a few more breaths here. Walk your feet forward and have a seat. Bring the soles of your feet together for butterfly. And you can kind of use your hands to keep your feet together. You can flap your butterfly wings a little bit. If you want a little more, bring your heels in closer to your groin. You can kind of rock around a little bit. You can lean forward. Take a two-finger grip around your big toes and start to rock your weight back onto your sacrum. See if you can balance here. You can stay here, just kind of rocking back and holding it, using your core strength to help you balance. Or you can come into bear pose, take your legs up and out. Now, if you can balance here, point your elbows down and bend them just a little bit. Get your biceps engaged. Draw your shoulder blades together on your back, lengthen your spine and gaze up just a little bit. Long spine, really strong core. Draw your feet together. And then take them back out. With an inhale, take your feet back together. And then release your toes and stay in boat. Slowly start to lower yourself down for bridge. Step your feet up, lift your hips. Once your hips are up, fine tune. Make sure your knees and your toes are pointing towards the front edge of your mat. You can grab hands underneath or rock from side to side, getting your shoulders under your back. Lift your hips up nice and high. Take them up a little higher for one more inhale. And then on your exhale, slowly lower yourself down. Hug your right knee up. Stretch your left leg down. Squeeze your right thigh up into your belly. And then go into supine twist. Guide your knee across your body. Inhale, lengthen, look up. On your exhale, stretch your right arm out. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Adjust yourself so you can find a little more length. And then you can look down your right arm. On your inhale, bring your head back up to looking up towards the ceiling. Start to unwind yourself and lower your right leg. Coming to a neutral spine, shoulders and hips. So just take a moment to kind of adjust yourself to center here, and then hug your left knee up. Squeeze your knee up, get your arms and hands strengthening here, really hugging it in tight, creating a little bit of tension. And then guide it across your body with an exhale. Going into supine twist. Inhale, length. Exhale, stretch your left arm out. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, look down your left arm, deepen your twist. On your next inhale, come back to center. Take a few breaths to kind of center yourself, check out your hips and shoulders and spine. You just want them to be in a neutral position. We're going to take a little inversion here. You can just put your legs up. You can even put your arms up, draining blood and fluid away from our extremities. If you want, you could use your little support blanket or pillow, putting it under your pelvis, or you can roll up into shoulder stand, or you can take headstand if that's in your practice. Go upside down for your inversion. Take deep breaths here. Take a few more deep breaths here. And then gently make your way to Shavasana. If there's any other movement you want to take, you can take it. Allow your body to rest and become still for a few minutes. Take a few big, deep, cleansing breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth. And get still. Gently begin to deepen your breath and using as little effort as possible. Roll over onto your side and help yourself come up to a comfortable seat for a short seated meditation. You just need to sit still. You don't have to suppress your thoughts. You can let your mind wander. I find that mantra in my mind can help anchor me. My mantra is love. It's just simple. So allow yourself a little 8 to 10 minute meditation here. You can deepen your breath. You can start to rub your hands on the tops of your legs, bringing awareness back. You can rub your hands together. Thank you for joining me this morning. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be safe. May you walk the world with ease. Love to you. Thanks. Have a good day.